Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're going to Somerset in southwest England and the Wild Beer Co. And this is their Sleeping Limes. As you can see, it's lime sea salt lager. Plus. And they're saying, you make your mind up with it. So, this beer was our first beer on Good Beer Live on the 9th of March of 2019. Get it right. So the beer has been out of the glass. It's in the glass for a while. It's been out of the can for a good hour or so. So it's lost a little bit of its fizz, but I've still got some in the can. So it's gone a little bit lost a little bit of that carbonation, but it's not too bad. It's still a few lines running through the beer. Yeah, looking very looks like a lager really. Let me just liven it up slightly. There we go. It did actually pour a half a finger of pure white head about an hour or so ago while I was in the show, but I wanted to do this review like I do after. Thanks to Honest Brew for sending me out this and the two other beers for the show we've just done. Go onto their website if you're a new customer, spend £29 and you will get £10 off your first order with GBL10, which is down below. Right, into the beer then, let's get an aroma. And instantly what I pick up from this is like a lager lime. Lime and lager and lime, whatever you want to call it. And you're definitely getting that lime kind of zest, slight piffiness. But then that lager is just hanging around. It definitely reminds me of that. It's something that I know my dad drinks a fair bit of as well. So there's maybe a slight tartness. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Super refreshing as well, and it's really nice even though it's been sat around for an hour or so. It's just a cracking beer. It's the first one I've had, or this is the first one of the they do a lemons, sleeping lemons as well, which I know is, I think it's pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's one of their core range beers. But yeah, it's the first one I've had of that duo. But yeah, cracking artwork there. Lovely green colour, hence the name of the beer as well. Anyway, back to this. It's so easy drinking. I mean, it's 4.6% ABV. I don't think I mentioned that. It's actually saying on Untappd that this is a Gose style. 5 IBUs minimal then on that count. But it's just going down so easy. There's like it reminds me in some ways of maybe well, I didn't know this until I saw the Untappd, so I didn't think this during the actual show. Reminds me a little bit of a Corona, but more of a kind of a high class Corona, if that makes sense. It's much better than Corona. You don't need to add lime piece to this beer. It's there. There is more of that saltiness coming through on the back end now, the more I'm starting to drink it on this little review. But yeah, it is what it is. Crushable. Definitely a beer that I think you could introduce people to in the summertime over a barbecue or something. It's like, yeah, I'll try one of them. Definitely one of them. I wouldn't want to drink probably more than 2 cans. Bit of food with this, I'll probably get through 2 cans in the summertime when it's really hot. You know, drinking and then maybe a Pilsner. Maybe go back from a Pilsner to this or something like that. A high quality German Pilsner at that. But it's giving me that kind of vibe, you know, and it's like March. It's not quite warm yet. We had a little spell a few weeks ago. It was really ridiculously warm for, I think it was end of February. And it was crazy warm. But yeah, this beer is a winner for me. Really, really decent beer. And I'm going to try and do a few more Wild Beer Co beers this year. I might even revisit 1 or 2 beers I had done in my earlier reviews, just to see how much my palate's changed, which it definitely has. I've got more of a liking for this kind of style of beers now. So in terms of a rating for me, then I'm going to give this a very decent 7.5 out of 10. I think it's a really nice beer. So it's a 3.75 on the Untapped scale. Over to Untapped then. This has had 6,307 ratings currently. 371 in the last 30 days, which is, for the time of year, I'd say that's pretty damn high. So 5,524 ratings, coming in at 3.33. All the threes on that one. So yeah, this beer has been around since the 5th of April of 2018. So it's a fairly new offering, sort of in the last sort of, work that out, 2 months, 11 months or so. So yeah, a very nice beer, and I'd recommend it, especially in the summertime. Definitely a summer beer. So if you've had this one before from the Wild Beer Co, this is their Sleeping Limes. They're saying it's a sour Gose with obviously lime, sea salt and lager. I'll put a commercial description about the beer down below if you want more information on that, and a playlist of course. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks to Honest Brew, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.